Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. A lot is happening, which for most Nigerians is quite an uncomfortable event. The first is the fact that Peter Obi's vice presidential aspirant or candidate, his brother, has accepted to work with Tinubu as he has been given an appointment in the office of Kazim Shettima. Wonders will never end. I'll give you full details of that. And this one is just not just a rumor because he had come out to confirm it. And also in a related development, the governor of Edo State is still having some bwahaha with his deputy, Philip Schwaibo. This time around, Philip Schwaibo says he's been locked out of his office. Oh my God, this thing is getting to another level. But however, let's first of all start with Schwaibo before we dive into, the case of VP of Labour Party, the brother, accepting to work with Tinubu. Then, according to the news, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State and his deputy Philip Schreiber resumed hostility on Monday, with the governor allegedly locking him out of his office. Multiple sources within the government house confirmed that the deputy governor attempted to force his way into the personal office of the governor along with his security aides. The deputy governor was said to have arrived at the office of the governor on Dennis Osadebe Avenue early morning Monday and tried to confront the governor. He was, however, told that the governor was not yet in the office, but he insisted on gaining access to the governor's personal office. According to the info from the source, it says that all entreaties by the security operatives to him to kindly go back and call the governor if he wanted to see his principal were rebuffed. Instead, he kept pushing the gate, causing a scene. Observers are worried that he may physically attack the governor. Another source explained that the gate to the office of the deputy governor and the main entrance leading to the story building was locked with chains and heavy padlocks. Shaibo and his aide waited for about an hour and left. He was said to have made frantic calls trying to reach the governor, but to no avail, the sources further stated. Checks reveal that Shaibo had some discussion with the State Commissioner of Police and the State Director of the Department of State Services (DSS), alerting them to his plight. He was said to have summoned the government house Commandant Ibrahim Babatunde and asked him why he was locked out of his office. Babatunde reportedly claimed it was a directive from above, adding that the Chief Security Officer (CSO) of the government house, William Waba, would be in a better position to explain. When Shaibo called Waba, he promised to come but never showed up until the deputy governor left. Interesting time, I must say. Now, and also in a more interesting note, the brother of the vice presidential aspirant or vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, talking about Peter Obi's VP's brother, is now in the cabinet of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The news have it that Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed has finally accepted to work with the Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he has been given an appointment as a special advisor on political matters to Vice President Kazim Shettima. Hakim is an elder brother of Dati Baba Ahmed, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the February 25th election. He is also the spokesperson of the Northern Elders Forum. Hakim confirmed the appointment to serve in Tinubu's government in a short statement he issued on Monday. It is, according to him, in his tweet, he said, "It is time to make it public that I have accepted the call to serve as special advisor political to the VP Kazim Shettima. This is not the time for fence-sitting or criticism when you can be useful in turning the country around. I am honored and humble. Please pray for me and Nigeria." The announcement, however, stayed criticism from social media commentators. I'm going to consider that. It's quite an interesting one, I must say. Don't forget that this same Hakim, some few days ago, complained and frowned at some of the economic policy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Baba was angry. He said that it wasn't good enough for the people, but today he is in the midst of the whole thing now. I don't know what he's going to say because I will assure you that nobody will be fed and he will bite the finger that is feeding him. If you see that happen, then wisdom has been taken away from that person. I don't see Baba Ahmed doing anything that will jeopardize his chances of getting more of such appointment in the future. He is seeing what is happening now, a clear indication that you just can't trust people. But however, I think if we have to be very fair to him, I think, hey, that had been what he has always been looking for. He's a bunch of talent, I would say. He has a lot of ideas about Nigeria as a whole. So bringing him into the forefront to help in running their face would be a good stuff. At least I think he will advise them right, because some time ago he had sent out very strong warning to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially when there was complete removal of petrol subsidy, which further brought in inflation and hardship to the country. He came out and this was the word he said. He said, I saw a video last week showing a group of women and children holding virtually blank placards shouting Tinubu Nyongwa. That Nyongwa is a word for hunger in Hausa language. There were also interviews with some of the women in marching crowd, with most of them saying they had nothing to eat, no heads of families, and income earners and no means to earn money for food. The person who shot the video said he had run into the marching crowd in Kaduna City. He went further to say that we know what beggars look like in the north. Majority were women, gap in Muslim jihad. If they were ransom assemblage of a great fraction of the community going through the motion of splashing dates on Tinubu, it did not show on the video that could have been shot in 1,000 places in Nigeria, especially northern town. He went further to show a lot of things about how inimical the policies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had been. But right now, he's in the forefront to advise Kazim Shetima. I think this is a way of just shutting down some people, so that they will no more, their voices will no more be heard, especially in the opposition. So right now, we have to write off the person of Hakim. He's no more there. But someone made a very striking statement, which I know it's all surrounded with falsehood, but then I just feel we should consider it. And the person is talking about that maybe this had been the reason why his brother is no more featuring in, castigating the current government. That's the VP guy of Labour Party. He has not really showed up for a while now. I don't know the reason why he is not coming, but from what the person is saying, he's like, man, I knew this was going to happen. The brother is nowhere to be found any longer, and blah, 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 blah. But however, everyone has the right to make his stand known. You understand? Making your stand known is for you to, choose what you want to do than being influenced by what people are saying. And I feel that he had made Nigerians to know that, man, anybody who shows up and has something to offer me, I can always go in. All this knowledge and brain that I have, is it not for time like this? Someone here say, will the political ideologies and position of Hakim Baba Ahmed align with that of Yusuf Dada Baba Ahmed? Is that a move to silence Dati? Out of respect, will Dati be able to speak up against the government his brother works in? If he does, won't that bring a family issue? My brother, everybody bears his father's name. Yes, they may be from the same family, but they may have different ideology. You understand? So for me, I just feel that at this time, he is only doing what he feels is right for him. Some other person reacting to it says, I knew that anyone called upon to save in the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not reject it. After all, there are enough proofs that Peter Obi and Atiku is going nowhere with their legal battle. Oh well, I think this guy make a great deal of sense here, and everybody should understand. Another person here says Labour Party vice presidential candidate brother, who also is as well, okay, has accepted. Okay, that one is acknowledging the fact that he has accepted. This one say it don't happen. The unexpected finally ensued as the elder brother of Peter Obi's running mate, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, now works for VP Kazim Shetima. The report reveals the identity of Dati's elder brother as we wait what will unfold next. My brother, nothing will unfold. That man is a good man. He can make decisions for himself. He has made his own decision to save in this government. And for me, nobody has the right to lambast him. After all, his brother is different from him. His brother has a lot of things going well for him. But hey, he's not too young. Him is not too young, not to save. If my brother did not win and they call me to save in this other side, why not? I have to go in and prove myself. This one say Hakim Babame was never in support of Obi, and that is subtly confirmed it when they visited the Oba's palace. Everyone knew he was very clearly a supporter of Atiku, just like Gimba before Shetima appointed him as an advisor. So this agenda is dead on arrival. Uh, so now some people are saying unbelievable, but man, it has happened. It has happened. Now let's reflect back at what happened in Edo State. These two duo has been fighting for a while, and I feel that Shaibo should understand his position as as the deputy governor, and try to put himself in the list of submission. That's put his name as one of the servants of this guy, because whether you like it or yes, the governor is the boss all over Nigeria. I think for he had been the one that has enjoyed the position of, or has been more audible among all the deputy governors. He's been most audible, and unfortunately the thing entered his head. And look at what we are seeing today. I just feel that he should humble himself and align with his boss. That's where we like to leave it. Let's talk more.